Right, guys, I'd just like to do a little bit of a comparison. I kind of watch, a few things. I'm still interested in the UK, and especially comparisons between the UK and Eastern Europe, um, as you may gather. Um, so I watch The Death of the High Street, which I find um, quite depressing, really, for the people back in the UK, and but it doesn't seem to be happening so much in the Balkans. And the main things I can say, I watched this guy Wandering Turnip. He's very good, and he's sussed out, probably why. And there's a few reasons why the high streets are dying. One of them is competition from hypermarkets, obviously, and also online shopping, which is also a thing here actually. Um, so, and he's also identified the rents and rates, and they usually in the UK that they employ staff rather than um, you know the business owners are working there. Um, so the model is quite different in the Balkans, and probably from what I've seen in kind of Spain and Greece and other places like that. Whereas a lot of the businesses, the people own the building, and the owners are the employees. So there's that cuts out the wages, it cuts out the rates and the rent because they own the building. So what better model than that to have as a shop, especially a grocery shop, a local shop. And I've got a few round where I live, and the other thing that this guy, the Wandering Turnip, identifies is also parking. People don't like to pay £3 to £5 parking just to go to the shops. For 10 minutes shopping. That's it, which is like it wouldn't happen here. People just wouldn't go there, and they don't obviously in the UK. So the odds are stacked against the shops, and why they keep the rates and the rents so high is kind of beyond logic, unless it's on purpose. Some people think it is on purpose, and but why they would want these places empty um, is kind of beyond me. Rather than lower the rents and the rates, or make rates incentive. I mean, they did things like that in the 80s. We had rates free zones in Liverpool, and it worked actually. We got some good business out of being rate free. So yeah, so in where I live now in Bulgaria, we have the shops are just around my local area. There's no parking problems, um, and a guy has just built a supermarket actually. Now all the shops around here generally people sit outside them as well, and it's like a free cafe if you like, and they'll sit outside. They'll get the stuff from inside like a beer or the coffee. You see the coffee machines. Now this is the one here which a guy's built. They used to be in that building there on the right, and he's built this, so he owns it. So all he's got to pay then is the property taxes. I don't know how much business taxes are here, but they're not going to be a lot. I can tell you that much, because nothing really is here. So here we can see the classic setup is he's got the table and chairs outside there to the right. Now, where that guy is in the orange jacket, that is a freshwater mountain spring there, so that you can get your water there at the same time. You get the big bottles. You see the coffee machines behind the table and chairs. So you've got everything, and people will come along and they'll see the people who are having a drink and that, and they'll all be having a chat and everything else, and different people come and go all day. Now this is about the size of a Tesco Express. Now I wouldn't have to go anywhere. I could easily live from this one shop, from what they've got inside it. I do go to town every 2 or 3 weeks to the Lidl because they do things that, like, a little bit more international, so I don't have to go there. But it just, I can get the British style bacon and stuff like that, and a few other things, that you can only get in Lidl. But I wouldn't have to if it didn't. If it was necessity, I would only have to go to this shop and maybe another shop, And this is the junction where the two valleys split. The one on the right goes up to a pass and towards Sofia, and the one on the left, which is where I live up there, that goes to just a dead end. That goes to a spa resort at the end of the road. So you're in the mountains here. This is about elevation about 500 meters here. And this is very typical of the Balkans. Now, we just spin round to there, that building there. Now, that's, again, the proprietor lives there. And that's like your one-stop shop. You can pay all your taxes there. Your car tax, your house tax, and your bills, your water bills. And it's called Easy Pay. And everyone pays everything there. And I'll be going there today to pay the water and the electric. And they're the only two bills I have, really, because, the bottled gas. And so, yeah. And over the road, there's another little shop, which is blanked out here. And there's a little building supplies there. You can get almost everything in there you need for DIY and house renovation. Stuff like that. So yeah, so this is the model that we have here, and the owner and his family, they are the employees. So that's another expense out the way. They do have more employees because it's quite busy, this shop. And it's never empty, but it's never packed. And the free parking, you see. So that's the perfect model for me for the shop. Now, up this valley, about 7-8 kilometres up the valley, there's another little shop. And he's like, your traditional shopkeeper. And we'll just have a look at his shop. Now, that's the shop. It's a house. And at the bottom, which would have been probably the garage and another room, and so they live there. So there's no commuting; they just come down the stairs, and you see the same again. You got a little seating area to the left. You've got the vegetables. You can see the boxes there, and the obligatory ice cream fridge there. And now, you can only get 2 people in this shop. This guy is buried in stock, which is great because he's got lots of stuff for sale. So this is another good alternative to go to this shop. Now, how could he ever go out of business, really? Unless, there was absolutely no people. Because people will go here. It's either that or drive another 8 kilometres back down the valley to the other shop, So that's that's another model now. It's fantastic, and look how nice it is, and the parking, you just pull in over the road, and then it's down by the river. There's the parking, he's built that. So you can get 1, 2, 3, 4 cars there. I think you get 4 cars, and then the river's just down below. So, this is the type of thing, the place I would like to shop, rather than, go to the high street and pay like £3 parking fee, and then, try and find somewhere to park and everything. But so this is why I prefer the Balkans, and this is very typical that everywhere. This would be like Serbia, North Macedonia, Albania. It's all the same. I think they call them in the USA mom and pop shops, and so this is our high street. So there's no death on this high street. If we just have a look there, there's in front on the right. There's on the left. There's like a haberdashery shop. Remember those? And then on the other corner, just behind those 2 cars, that's a butcher's. And there. And this is just a part of the street. Another haberdashery shop there with all the tools and stuff. That's very eclectic in there as well. It's a fantastic shop. They sell all the little bolts and washers. You can buy 1 bolt and a washer if you want there. And then they've revamped all the market. This used to be all like a shanty area of fruit and veg stalls. So this is a new cafe on the end. So this is new. This isn't decaying. This is brand new from the last couple of years. And this is the new market. So we just have a look up there. You see the fruit and veg stores. And again, people will congregate here. You see the people there having a snack on the bench. And there's the fruit and veg, all mostly seasonal stuff here. But you do get the imported stuff. This is right in the town centre. So, and again, we see the same setup yet again. Seating outside. The ice cream fridges, and you'll get the coffee machine, and the same format. And all the kids come here for the breakfast. The school's just up. One school anyway is just up this street here, and they all congregate down here. And so yeah, that's there's a chemist over there, and it's all thriving, A little bank there, fee bank. And this is a good little shop here for drinks, and they sell all the cocktail stuff here. If you're into cocktails, this is a place to go. They've got everything in there, all your Campari and your Martini and all stuff like that. It's kind of a specialist alcohol shop. So you can get everything for your cocktail evenings there. If you've got important visitors. And that's our high street. And it's a little bit different from the one the Wandering Turnip was showing in the UK, which is pretty tragic, really. But it's just the way it's gone, isn't it? But I don't know what they're going to do with the high streets there, because all they're going to be is just an empty eyesore. So I don't know who knows what the answer is, but they'll never reopen with the rates and rents that they're giving out and quoting. And the other thing would have been the energy costs as well. Everything's stacked against the small shops in the UK, and it's broken them. And at the moment, they'd be irreparable with the rents and the rates that the Wandering Turnip. He goes through them in some of the places, puts them up on the screen, and nobody's ever gonna be able to meet those the rates and stuff. But why did want the places empty rather than drop the rents and rates is anybody's guess. But that's the situation at the moment. Maybe they're hoping for a miracle, and that's what they're going to need. So that's my opinion, and there's a comparison between the UK and the poorest country in Europe, they keep saying. And so at least the shops are open here. It might be poor, but so there you go. Hope you enjoyed that comparison. Cheers.